The masculines are noticing that when they're apart from you for too long, it creates a longing that's a bit unbearable. Okay, so being away from you is starting to cause heartache, and I feel like this is something that they are starting to put into perspective. Okay, let's dig into this reading. Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive717. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive right into a collective message, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how the divine masculines are feeling towards you, divine feminine, and then we'll get some cards on your energy as well. Let's start there. How are they feeling towards you in this connection right now? Okay, so being away from you causes heartache. Okay, so many of you might be experiencing, like, I don't want to say it's a separation, because I just feel like it's not a separation. Because I had to pause like that because I'm getting like you guys see each other. Okay, and when they're away from you, it causes a lot of heartache because somebody really misses your touch. I feel like you guys don't get to see each other on the regular. Okay, and it's almost like, I hate to say that you guys are doing this in secret, but it is just kind of what it's coming out as, because like the heartache energy is a big thing that stands out for me in this reading, right? Like somebody kind of has to hide how it is they're feeling about you. That's what I'm getting out of this card. Like being away from you causes me heartache, but like more importantly, like I'm also hearing for some of you, like having to hide this is starting to cause heartache. Like somebody wants to be with you during certain times of the day, and like they can't just like grab their keys and like put on their coat and drive themselves to your place, or pick up the phone and call you and ask you if you want to grab dinner, or like whatever the case is. I feel like somebody can't just openly do that, and it's starting to dawn on them that I want more freedom. I want to be with this person in my own way, because being away from them is just, I don't want to be away from them. I'm hearing I like me better when I'm with you. Somebody just likes how they feel when they're with you. They like the person that they are when they're with you. You bring about like this really lighthearted energy that it makes them feel really good, almost to the point like when they're without it, their world kind of goes gray. Like somebody feels like life is just boring when you're not there, and what's really bugging them is like they really can't be with you in the way that they want to be with you. Okay, I don't know, like I'm getting for some of you, this could be a person who's getting antsy in a current relationship that they're in, just kind of feeling like that person's energy doesn't compare to yours. I feel like you two could be friends as well. It's not going to resonate for everybody, but just a side note, some of you might work together and you have this like close relationship at work where you guys just really vibe together, but like little by little you guys are kind of low-key falling in love with one another. Okay, that's what I'm getting out of this. And then when you go back to like your own separate lives, it just kind of causes heartache. Like and otherwise from like the work relationship thing, I really do feel like it just represents two people putting things into perspective. Like life's just kind of starting to feel weird when I'm not with my friend, when I'm not with my best friend. That's what it's feeling like. It's like they just want to be with you. They want to watch movies with you. They want to curl up on the couch and just do nothing. And they want to know what it's like to enjoy a morning cup of coffee with you. Or again, like I said, just like randomly get in their car and drive over to you. I feel like you guys have tons of opportunities to see each other, but like it only happens sometimes. And it's starting to really dawn on this person. Like, man, I really miss this person when I'm away from them. Okay, let's get some deeper messages on how this person is starting to feel towards you in this connection. How is this person feeling for you, Divine Feminine? Okay, so keep an open mind. So they may differ from your usual type and expectations. Meaning like your usual type is not someone who's married. Not someone who's in a relationship, because that's literally what I'm picking up on for some of you, is that, wait a second, I really never thought that I would find that true kind of attraction or that feeling of like love with somebody who I'm really not supposed to be feeling it towards, because they're not mine, so to speak. Okay, and you guys are being called to have an open mind about this. because I feel like that's really what's dawning on you two, is that, did I make the wrong decision? Like, should I have waited for this person? But I don't think that you two could have seen this connection coming, but I do see that you guys have maybe been hoping and praying for a connection like this for a really long time. Okay, always praying, visualizing that somebody like you would come into their life. But now it's just like, great timing, I'm with somebody. Or that's just what I feel, guys, because I'm just picking up on this like secret energy. It's like, being away from you causes me heartache. Why do they have to be away from you? Something's going on here, right? Why can't you guys just freely be together? What's going on? There's got to be some third-party stuff going on here. But at the same time, I do feel like a lot of realizations about like the energy difference. Okay, this is a real thing. Like, this is real life for some of you who might be listening to this. It's like, damn, you know, it's real life that's happening. Like, you were supposed to be here. You've met this person and now you want to be there with that person. And it's like, great, thanks, universe. This is going to be a shitstorm to deal with. That's how I feel like some of you feel. It's like you've literally just met your soulmate after you made the decision to like settle down in like maybe another life or be with somebody else. But, you know, another message too I'm getting for some of you is that like, I feel like this was kind of destined to happen. Okay, it's not something that you asked for, because I'm feeling like with some of you, you're being really hard on yourself because there is the energy of guilt that some of you may feel about this as well. But you literally can't help how you feel. I'm sorry for those of you who are kind of going through this energy, because that heartache is really dawning on me for some of you. You're getting the reconciliation card as well. It's like you two really do want to reconcile and like be together. Someone from your past is returning. I do feel like with the soulmate energy as well, it's like you two were always calling each other in. It's just, you know, life happened, right? You didn't just choose to wait around and wait for the perfect person. I mean, you just kept it pushing, you kept it moving. But now you found that person. Okay, that person that the friendship is good. I mean, you guys really get along. You make one another smile. You make each other light up. But most of all, it's like you miss the hell out of each other when you're not with each other. And I feel like that's happening more and more. It's like the more you guys bond with whatever kind of friendship here is going on, the more it's creating the sense of like reconciliation. I want to be with you and only you. Now I feel like there's two people who possibly fantasize or think about what it's like to share a space with one another, a home with one another. Right? Remember in, was it yesterday's reading, I talked about somebody, a divine masculine, wanting to take the long drive home. That's kind of what I'm starting to feel here. Not that it's happening, but I feel like this is eventually what's going to start happening. Okay? And I do feel like two people eventually are going to feel like they want to exchange numbers, or I feel like you're going to end up crossing a boundary where you guys normally like don't text one another unless it's like whatever related, right? Like professionally related. But you guys are going to find that you might cross that boundary. Like, hey, I know it's a Saturday night, but what are you up to? And that's how it's going to kind of start to develop over time for some of you. There's definitely an attraction here between two people that it can't be hidden. You guys bring each other to life. Like, your heart opens up around one another. That's a really tough feeling to ignore or bury up or stay away from. Right? Reality is hitting both of you that as you become attracted more and more and more to one another, I also feel too that another realization that both of you could be having is that you can't seem to hold space for like more than one person. And that's a really scary feeling for some of you. Sorry, guys, I'm just having to get comfortable here. That's a really scary feeling, yeah, for some of you that you're starting to feel like your heart's in two places, right? All of a sudden, the home that you're in doesn't feel, it feels like something's off, and that's because you feel like somebody's missing. It's either like you can't be there, they should be there, but then wait a second, they can't be here because then that person's here. You know, I feel like a lot of you are about to go through a lot of major transformations because of this connection. Let's get some cards on that. What's coming up for these two people in this friendship just kind of blossoming and almost setting itself on fire as well? What's coming up for these two to learn with this reconciliation energy? Okay, so we have stability and we have harmony. I feel like this is what you two are craving, and this is what may be coming up in terms of like, where is this going? You know, it's like if it continues to blossom and deepen in the way that it does, and you guys know what I mean by that. If you continue to be close to them in the way that you are, many of you as well have already started like feeling the energy of like being antsy on the weekends and stuff, right? Waiting to get back to like the work week, or waiting to get back to that person. Being away from you causes me heartache. Okay, what's coming up for you guys is like, if you are in these situations where you are with somebody else, whether it's marriage, long-term partnerships, a lot of you are in deep contracts as well, sharing homes with other people, sharing assets with other people. You know, just know, like, doing things in secret, and, you know, that carries a sense of risk with it as well. So just be prepared, right? Make sure that you guys are stable. Okay, you're in harmony with yourself. And I'm hearing cash flow for some of you. I don't know why, but just make responsible decision, guys. Like, if you're going to be doing things, adult things, make sure that you're being accountable for yourselves as well, and also accountable for like the people involved. And I know that's often said in hindsight, so consider, you know, like the heads up if this reading has found you, because I really do feel like two people, you're not going to be able to control this as easily. So be aware of your emotional health as well on this journey with this strong connection that you have to whoever this is. Okay, because this is real. This is real here. Okay, it's no longer a game. It's no longer flirting. It's no longer a crush. Like, shit's getting real now. Okay, somebody is starting to literally feel heartache when they're away from you. And I feel like the heartache could be coming from just like that whole tower moment in general, of realizing that it's like, I need to do something because life is starting to shift and feel really uncomfortable. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable in this environment. And whether or not things pan out with this other person, I know that at least this is just something that has you know, come to an ending, or it, you know, this is the part of the journey where this comes to an end, because clearly, you know, my heart is wandering over to another place, or, you know, I feel like it's all about accountability for the both of you, but it's starting from this point, from that point that says, just being away from you, it causes me heartache. I can't do it. I can't be away from you. What else is coming up for both of you in terms of life lessons? What do you need to be aware of in terms of life lessons coming up for you both on this journey? Okay, so union energy. And maybe this is why it can't be denied. And I think that paying attention to the stability and the flow that you guys have in your life, and your, you know, your peace of mind, the harmony around you, making sure that you do things by the book. And I think that that's why this whole secret thing is coming up. Because maybe it needs to be, you know, brought out in the open in an authentic way, so that it'll save you guys a lot of the karma or the heartache or the stress of now having to, you know, dismantle that current tower that you're in. Honesty is your best policy is what I'm getting for many of you. Let's see what's falling out here. We have external, we have party. You know, these are interesting cards to come out with the heartache energy, because that's immediately what I felt, is like somebody tries to distract themselves in another environment. You guys could be getting some insights here as well into that other relationship that may not be just thriving anymore, right? The reason it's not thriving anymore is two people are realizing just how different they are. Okay, I feel like whoever you are, like, you often chat with your person about this relationship that they're in. They may confide in you as well about whoever this person is. Lots of issues there in that connection. I feel like many of you are privy to a lot of what your person has been going through in that relationship. And because it says lack on here as well, and we have the energy of party, I feel like somebody is with somebody who just lives that kind of lifestyle. Like they were looking for somebody like you and ended up with somebody like this, which now oftentimes has them in an energy of this. But now we have union energy coming through with you. So I do feel like, yeah, for some of you, a lot of realizations from your counterpart is being had at this time. Okay, a lot of them are getting ready to move forward, but like the main message I'm getting out of this is like integrity here on your part as well, Divine Feminine, which I feel like for the most part, many of you are very, very aware of that. And take the reading how it resonates, because you might very well be the one here that is in the connection that's like married, right? So it's like everything here would probably be for you. This is probably the way that you're feeling, you know, not wanting to keep things in secret anymore. So I do feel like it's this kind of snowball effect that's happening with both of you. You're equally starting to feel like you want more, okay? So I don't know who this is for, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.